Cool. Regan Slaymaker for Not Just Boxing, and I have the pleasure to be joined by the WBO #1 heavyweight contender, Justis Huni. Justis, I mean, looking out onto this pitch, is it a bit of a pinch yourself moment that you're going to be fighting on here on June the 7th?
Yeah, it's still sinking in, man. It's massive for me and my career, and my life moving forward, man. This is where everything's going to change, and yeah, I believe I can get the job done come June 7th in Fabio's hometown. Yeah, so it's going to be a massive accomplishment once I get it done.
Definitely. Before we get into the fight itself with Fabio, is that kind of sense of going into the guy's backyard? Obviously, we see the history of boxing is that's what makes kind of those wins a bit sweeter when the people do them away from home. Is that definitely the mentality that you're going into?
Yeah,
It'll make it a little bit sweeter.
That's it. I've only come over here with a small team, and this whole place is going to be his fans and his crowd, man. It makes me more hungry for the victory, man. So yeah, I just can't wait to get in the ring and share the ring with Fabio. It's going to be an awesome fight, awesome night. Yeah, I can't wait, man.
Definitely. Was it an immediate yes? Obviously, he was originally set to fight Jarrell Miller, obviously, and then Jarrell Miller pulled out, and then you come in. Was it an immediate yes when you got the call?
There was a lot of taking a massive fight like this on 5 weeks' notice was the only concern. But once we ran through all the pros and cons, it was an easy yes. This is what's going to change my life. This is what I've done this sport my whole life for. Moments like this, so yeah, I can't wait to overcome this challenge that has been put in front of me and continue moving forward and on to bigger and better things.
Definitely. And how much do you know about Fabio Wardley going into? Obviously, you both fought on Riyadh season, both had that platform, but firsthand, what do you know about him?
He's a very powerful, explosive fighter. But I believe I've got what it takes to beat him. All the guys he's fought have all been fighters that have stood in front and standing in front and being there to be hit immediately makes it into a 50-50 fight, and I'm not coming to do that June 7th. I'm gonna come box smart, box my fight, and that's what's important to me, is just getting in there and doing my job, what I've been preparing for.
Definitely as well. Obviously, every time Fabio fights, a lot goes into his white collar background, the lack of amateur experience. Obviously, you're the complete opposite for that. I say you've probably gone the more quote unquote traditional route, obviously going through that Olympic pedigree and things like that. Do you think that'll be an advantage going into this fight?
I think it will be, but at the end of the day, we're both in there to go in there for a fight and try and take each other's heads off. But there's someone that will just be hungry to just do that, and there's someone that is prepared to find a way to do it without getting clipped or giving the opponent the opportunity to land anything big on him. So I'm going to take away that opportunity for him landing that big shot on me. So yeah.
Definitely as well, and obviously when we've spoke, I was just saying to you off camera, it's nice to actually talk to you in person and not through a Zoom screen. But in those interviews on Zoom, we talk about your activity and things like that, and you kind of made it very clear to me on those conversations that you wanted to be more active than kind of fighting with the high profile names in Riyadh season, but you wanted that activity as well. How much of a benefit now, obviously having those 2 quick wins in your previous fights, how important will those fights be going into this one?
Oh yeah, it was massive. Like after having that Kevin Lorena fight in Riyadh, was it was good to go back to Australia and have 3 consecutive fights against different opponents, different styles. Because I believe that's where you grow, is just staying active and seeing and being in the ring with different styles. So yeah, again, Fabio's got another style that I have seen before. I've been in the ring with boxers and fighters that fight just like Fabio. So I'm prepared for what he's going to come and bring. It's just up to me to get the job done.
Definitely, and a final one from me. Obviously, you just mentioned kind of to me off camera the travel over here and things like that in the training camp. You said you're mentioning you're basing your training camp here as well. I mean, why is it important, kind of, for you to do that kind of outside of the? I think the travel aspect is the main one, but yeah, well, why is it important for you to do that?
Well, I was supposed to just come over here for this press conference, but it's just too much traveling, like back and forth all the way to Australia. It's like 20 hours plus. Flying, and it's just too much, man, and too close to the fight. I think we're like nearly 4 weeks out, so yeah, I just chose to stay here, base myself here and get the good sparring that I need here, and then not have to worry about doing another big flight back and forth again.
Definitely, and it's a pleasure to have you here, Justis, as well. I'll leave it there because I've got the call, but looking forward to watch this press conference and the fight on June the 7th. Cheers, mate.
Thank
you very much.